It's not anything to be ashamed of to say, well, it kind of looks like that structure's worked quite well for the entire duration of mankind, and so maybe we mess with it at our peril.
You're hearing about family values from the childless and unmarried. Don't follow them.
The women have to stop blaming men for their sense of malaise or misery.
I didn't create you people to kill and torture and rape each other. I created you to be good to each other. I love the God who had a flood.
Good evening, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the Carnal Conservative, and this is some old news, but it's news that I'd like to cover today. We are going to cover the topic of the snafu going on in Virginia and the wonderful, honorable Governor Northam, or Northam, whatever his fucking name is. So this asshole decides that he's going to declare a state of emergency and ban the populace from using or possessing firearms while they're at this session in their state legislature. Which is fucking hilarious, because if you know any Virginians, they will swiftly inform you, because they've actually had to address this issue before, that since 2012, it was illegal for the state legislature, or the government in particular, to use a state of emergency to specifically disarm the populace. So apparently this governor doesn't know his own laws or the stipulations of his own state, and he's an absolute fucking moron. Now, there are two minds on this particular front. One, it's obviously going to be a false flag if, tensions run high and armed people are present. I think we can all assume that that is a given. That's pretty much... I'm sorry. I don't see us going in there armed and it ending well, other than for the people who are armed to essentially break either the military or the police forces, or for police forces to join the protesting militia. That would be the ideal situation, because I'm going to be very, very blunt. It would be very, very easy for a false flag attack to occur, and for essentially what will become a very blind, friendly fire bullshit snafu going down, because no one knows who fired what, when, and why, and it would just descend into complete and utter chaos. And I think that's what the Democrats and those who are anti-gun are hoping for. The other mind of this is to basically call off the rally. And I'll be honest, I don't like that one either. I'm not too keen on it. I'm not too keen on telling protesters who are fighting for our Second Amendment right to not show up because little prissy pants or the elites decide that they're going to push us around. I would actually really like us to, in spite of the obvious elitist presence that's going to be there, to prevail. That would be my ideal situation, where essentially a very strong statement is made that the Second Amendment rules when the First has failed. And that's essentially what's happened, is the legislature and the governorship has failed. They have failed to listen to their constituents. They have failed to listen and engage in the dialogue of the citizens of the state. They have failed the First Amendment. That's what's happened. They have disregarded the will of the people. And that's what the First Amendment is supposed to secure. And they've just completely tossed it on its ass. Now, granted, I also am of the opinion that, you have the right to freedom of speech, but you do not necessarily have the right to be heard. The difference is that unlike, that's something that I would say to people in the private sector. Like if you're protesting a restaurant, if you're protesting a bakery shop, if you're protesting a pizza parlor, you have the right to speak, but you don't have the right to be heard. The difference is these are elected officials doing shit on behalf of the people and to the people that the people overwhelmingly despise. So they don't get that kind of coverage, in my opinion. These people do need to be held to account. They do need to be brought to the fore and, brought to answer for their actions against the people of Virginia. That's my overall thoughts on it, guys. As always, stay carnal.
Alright guys, real quick, if you guys like the channel, feel free to please leave a donation so we can keep the channel going. All donations go to support the channel, more equipment, better content. But if you don't want to just leave a donation, feel free to jump by Carnal's Menagerie. We sell basically t-shirts. If you have any kind of carnalism that you want to see on a t-shirt, please go ahead and leave it in the comments and I will get that uploaded for you. But guys, this is how you support the channel. Anyways, thank you guys as always, and just remember, stay carnal. Bye guys.